so what is growing on? I'm gonna do a little progress video updates here on the new property. We worked here the last few weeks, pretty much 40 hours a week, 4 full days. Got my neighbor buddy Chris with Stumped Up's Dingo. I love this machine. Eventually want to get my hands on one of these, but the trencher on this is just awesome. Obviously, small machine, access to backyards. I've borrowed it once or twice, and this thing is a game changer. Thanks, Chris. Got our friend Hugh out here today in this beautiful old Ford. Hugh's a local home market gardener. He's been helping me for years. His son Gerald helps us a lot. They have a YouTube channel. Maybe I'll get you guys that little sticker, show you this epic truck. I ended up dragging up the old Green Dreams trailer. That trailer is about 23 years old. I have that from when I first started cutting grass. It definitely needs a good cleaning, but I brought it here as its forever home. Kind of just an old trailer, kind of barely hanging on. I'm gonna use it as a shed, toolbox, just something we can keep things locked up in until we get some lockable storage out here. Oh, check this thing out. You could definitely see this sitting out front, huh? So leave me alone, I'm busy farming. Shout out to these guys. Look at the bed in this thing. All right, now I need to get back to business. So yesterday we spent most of the day, well, a good part of the day working on that chicken manure. And I have to be honest with you, that job is like something off of that TV show, Dirtiest Jobs. Terrible. Stinky, gagging, gross. Wind was blowing, I had to stop. I told Nick last night how bad it was, and Nick's like, I used to work in a chicken farm, no big deal. Long story short, he is here today. He is spreading with us. Got a couple other guys out helping. Yesterday we worked on the base throughout this shade area. Got a lot of final grading in here. Got to put our metal poles so we can get these heads all standing upright. Gonna end up painting those black, kind of hide them a little bit. All the hose bibs are in. And guys are out here working on getting this nursery area squared up. Ryan used to be a surveyor, so it helps greatly when you want to get a space square. He's out here building the box right now, running the tape. Got Ethan and Hugh out here pulling up any sticks or rocks. And this will have black mat by the end of the day. Hope to get irrigation over there. Got the Bobcat ready to go. You know what time it is? And I was hoping to get you a little manure action. He's KO'd these piles pretty fast. So this definitely came from an egg farm. There's some eggs in here. There's some egg shells in here. There's some egg explosions in here. Exciting stuff, let me tell you. Let's see what Nick thinks about this stuff. Here he comes over there. So, poop, yeah. Looks like he's got most of this plot already covered. And you could see the feathers. You could see the eggs. And obviously, just a ton of poop. Yesterday it seemed to be a little bit stronger smelling. This morning's actually not too bad. Whoa. We got so these are 20-ton dump truck loads. Those are 40,000 pounds a piece. We got 6 of those. They might have ran a little lighter than the typical, but definitely filled that 18-yard truck. How's it going, mister? I used to work on a chicken farm.
I didn't work on a chicken farm. All of my friends were conventional chicken farmers, and this reminds me of growing up.
All right, bringing back memories, smelling it?
Oh yeah.
All right. Whoa, coming at you with a midday. It is cooking. Sun is blazing update, and cannot wait to get out of the full sun. Got the 4th piece of black mat going in. Guys are stretching, and it is happening. Hey, you doing a good job, PP? Oh man, stretch it out. Got a nice square box here. Looking good.
Yeah, what? What?
Hey, leave me alone. I'm busy installing nursery mat.
That's right. Working with the pros.
You're supposed to be farming. What are you doing over here?
This isn't farming?
This is getting towards farming. You're right. Oh, there's the irrigation man. Beep, 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 beep. All right, it's happening. What do we got? 1, 2, maybe 3 more pieces. Stay tuned. We've gotten a lot of irrigation in, got the building in, still working on this base over here. I have some power lines that need to come in underground, cable. Really want to wait to get this mat put on here until we get all the underground utilities taken care of. Got to get the plate tamper in here and potentially a little bit more base just to kind of perfect this area. Pressure wash the shed, treated it for termites. We're going to paint it next. Going to get it on some railroad ties. I just picked those up on Friday. Those things have gone through the roof. I remember when they were $8. I think they're almost $40 now. Pretty big difference. Out here we ended up filling 150 sandbags. That is for our tarps for the market garden areas. There was actually some guys over here working on a culvert. You can see they left that excavator out there. Asked me if I wanted some free fill dirt. I'm like, well, we got to fill some sandbags. This field is a little bit low, so we got some free dirt, got some bags filled up. Got most of our poles put in for our hose bibs. Looks like this guy right here got forgot. But we got the whole nursery in, so this is what's really exciting. Got 3 zones in over here. I believe this is about 28 heads. Really good coverage, and you can see I've got these heads all the way out towards the edge of the mat, so we're gonna have a lot of overspray, but I actually want some overspray here just to kind of keep the dust down on the rock of the road. Kind of ended up doing the same thing on the other side. I might end up putting some sprinklers down along the road on the entrance, maybe even on this other end over here, just to run once a day for 15 minutes, kind of keep the dust down on the rock. Long-term goal is blacktop, but until then, we're dealing with just crushed rock, kind of lime rock. This is supposedly crushed, just pure concrete. It's supposed to have a little less dust. I can't even buy this stuff anymore, so going forward, it's gonna be lime rock. I did order some entrance rock, which is like 3 to 4 inches. I'm gonna put that up in the front because of these big trucks. I mean, it's just destroying the roads. So, irrigation, black mat in place. We do think that this tortoise is not here anymore. I went around the hole. I haven't seen any activity on this tortoise in a long time. You can see there's leaves in the top of the hole. Nothing really going on here. I'm gonna keep an eye on this one for a while, and I have a feeling if the tortoise doesn't show back up, we're gonna transition this corner. I'd love to put a little cheeky hut here, or gazebo, some landscaping around it, and just kind of finish off this corner. If he shows back up, it's gonna stay as a native zone. We'll plant some more stuff for the tortoise, so we're just kind of keeping an eye on this area. Put some cedar logs along here to stop any trucks from potentially hitting the hole. Yeah, over here on this side, we're actually trying some different heads. I have a high rise and a low rise Synerger Excel heads on here. This is the lower rise with the bigger nozzle. I'm running some teal nozzles on here, which give me about 3.92 gallons per minute, allowing me to put about 8 or 9 heads per zone. Definitely putting out a lot more water, but not as much throw and distance as I'm getting over here on this side with even a nozzle that's smaller, which maybe puts out 2.2 gallons a minute. So still kind of playing with that. We're really trying to perfect it and find the one that works best. We've tried a lot of these different heads, a lot of these different nozzles, and you know, every system is different, so they don't always work at the same place. Not too much to report on over here, other than we just got some rain. Got the bags out, still got to get the tarps down. We want to burn off those weeds a couple of times. And then we're going to put some cover crops on it. Obviously the mulch is still flowing. And we still have goals of putting a big pole barn in over here. Probably going to put our permanent bathroom in over there, but for now we're running off of a portalet. So, little update video. Finally got some irrigation in place. It is very exciting. This is, I believe today's the 12th. I am due for an inspection by the county by the 15th, they said. Could be the 17th, you know, who knows, sometime around 45 days from when I went in the office. So we are waiting on our ag exemption, kind of grace out here of the county, and we can move forward with our power, internet, and so on. So I've got a lot of power lines to run. I want to put a power pole over here. I'm going to bring a 200 amp service in. I'm going to run 100 amps over to that shed, and another 100 amps will go to this pole barn next to it. And then up in the front, we got another service going in for that front well going to another pole. So I'll end up with 2 services out here. Because I am ag, they're putting a pole on the outside of the fence and requiring I bring my power out to the pole. So we're gonna use an underground bore company to run some sleeves from the pole, to this pole, and then a sleeve from that pole to that barn. So all of that will be actually underground. Same thing with that front line. So stay tuned. This week we're going to be working on that area by the sandbags. I'm putting poles in the ground there, tree lines in the ground there. Going to have some even in the ground trees there, like some of our B&Bs, our bigger oak trees, cypress, pine, and so on. Mostly native trees. Probably have 2 rows of that and then 6 rows of drip irrigation for bamboo, stone fruits, mangoes, things that don't really like this overhead water. But I will say this water is prime. No iron, no sulfur, no smell, tastes wonderful. We ran out of water on Friday. We had to drink this stuff, and it was actually pretty good. Just as good or probably better than anything you'd buy in a bottle from a store. So you can see some puddles out here. Like I said, we got some rain. It's kind of hard packing this whole site. And we've got the permanent work trailer out here. It's forever home. Using this to kind of store our tools. You can see why I'm not here. We backed the Bobcat up against it for that just in case. Got our tire locks on there. And things are coming along. So by the end of this week, that nursery area will be done. By the end of this week, hope to get all the irrigation to the new garden areas. Got another probably 400 foot of 2-inch main line to put in and a bunch of 1-inch and some zones over there. So this week's goals: area behind me, area over there. Hope to get those railroad ties out, level the shed, have someone coming over to help me do some woodwork on it, fix the door. I have a small loft in there I want to take out, and then we're going to put a mini split in it. And eventually I want to build some awnings off the front and the back. We really want to use the backside for our produce stand. It's in the shade. The front gets a little bit more sun, so when Nick has vegetables available, we'll just put them on the backside over there and you can pick them up while you're getting your plants. So update video, hope you guys enjoyed it. Lots of action happening here. I know I'm excited. If you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to hit that like button. Most importantly, it's 2023. Get out there and start a garden, plant some plants, pound some dirt.